What is going on, YouTube? Part 2 of the big 20K build that we are doing in the Sequoia. Now in the last video, we kind of went over what we're doing with this build. We went ahead, pulled off the old beat up bumper, did some little bit of touch up painting, ready to put the new bumper back on, cleaned up the engine bay a little bit, getting things ready to run some new grounds and stuff up front, just to build a little better foundation for this build. Real quick, as I've mentioned before, guys, at the end of this series, we're giving away some of these Death Bonds Fight 15-inch subs. Now, I'm definitely going to give away 2. We got 2 in this box right here. But should we get to 100,000 subscribers before this build is over, I'm going to be at least giving away 2 boxes, so 4 subs. And hey, if we get there in the next 2 or 3 weeks, I'm going to be giving away all 8 subs to one of you lucky people. Just think of the insane system you could have with that. So, guys, to be entered, all you got to do, you gotta subscribe to this YouTube channel and go like my Facebook page. Of course, there will be a link to that down in the description below. Let's get right into it in today's video, y'all. First, we gotta get the bumper back on this. Button all this up, make it look a little bit neater. Then we got to run some new grounds in the engine bay. Last week we had a little issue where the car just randomly died on me and it wouldn't restart. I had to fiddle around with some wires before it would start back up. Obviously, y'all, that is not good, especially not with a big show coming up. So, again, I'm going to be redoing all that, just trying to make it better foundation. So hopefully we'll be good to go, not have to worry about those issues again. Real quick before we get into that, I, of course, have to give Alfred Audio a huge shout out for sponsoring this build and helping out with all the equipment that we're going to be installing in this thing. And a big shout out to Big Jeff Audio, one, for supplying all the door speakers for the door panels we have in the Sequoia. And the plan is for me to park in his booth at the Sundown Audio show. So when you all are there, just look for the Big Jeff Audio booth. I'll be in there along with his new build. He has the hair tricks for $1. Insane looking build. I am super stoked to check it out, so hopefully I'll see you all there. Okay, nowhere near perfect, but so much better than the old beat up bumper. That actually went pretty easily, guys. Should have done that a long time ago. All right, this is gonna be the last time we're gonna hear the 2 Sundown X18s in this thing. This whole system getting ripped out here real soon. Let's bump it one last time. I was gonna go ahead putting grounds up front, running my big ground from the battery up there to the frame over here, but then I realized I really don't have everything I quite need to do some of that yet, and I think I need to run some new grounds for my battery bank, since there's gonna be bigger battery bank, bigger amp, all that stuff. So in order to do that, we're really gonna pull all this out, so I think that's the next thing we gotta do, y'all. Let's get these subs, this box out, start getting everything apart. Pro tip, guys, if you're dumb like me and have your big battery bank sitting right under where all your stuff is going on, always put a rag or a shirt or something down over it, just so you don't drop screws down in there like I have done multiple times. Kind of sad to have these things taken out since I really only had them in there a little over a month, but it is what it is. Gotta do bigger and better things. Next up, gotta pull out the little 4-channel amp over on that side, and then pull out the battery, and pull out my little wall platform, and we'll have most of this cleared out. Almost done. Next up, the battery. This big old bank in here. Here's the little balancer, y'all. That little teeny light stays on. You can actually hear it making a little, just I don't know, you can hear the balancer making a teeny little sound. And y'all, this has been hooked up since I got this, maybe about 10 months ago now. I guess when I did that build. Anyway, still going strong. But anyway, to pull this thing out, just gotta, okay. That was much more of a pain than it needed to be, but anyway, that's okay. Should be able to pick this thing up now. This bank is way bigger than it looks on video. Y'all, this thing is insanely heavy. Now, this is 160 amp hours. My buddy Patrick built one that was 200 amp hours. So it came out to like here. Y'all, it was so heavy. It took two of us picking it up to get it into its little box where it just barely fits. Heavy, heavy, guys. I know I definitely wouldn't want to build one bigger. If I do build another one, I'm building, of course, a separate one, and then we'll just have jumper wires to connect them, but whew, heavy, heavy. Now, the reason I got to pull the battery out first is because this box is actually screwed down to here and screwed to this wall here. Next time, I might try to figure out a way to do it where all the screws are on the outside. I could have L brackets or something, just so that way I could just pull this whole entire thing out instead of having to lift out that big old bank, all that fun stuff. All right, old system totally out. Definitely making some progress here, so stoked on this. Next up, I really want to run some extra frame grounds for this setup, so probably gonna pull this guy out, figure out where we're gonna run all that. Once I figure that out, I then also gonna figure out where I'm gonna run the frame grounds over in the front of the car where the alternator is and all that stuff. So yeah, guys, we'll do that. Remember about the giveaway we are doing right there. Hey, at least giving away 2 of those Def Bonds 15-inch subs. But y'all, we are rapidly approaching 100,000 subscribers. I think we're getting close to 98,000 currently speaking. So guys, we might end up giving away 4 or maybe even 8 of those things to one of y'all. So thank y'all so much. All right, gonna do it for this video. Next video coming soon. Remember, as always, keep basing on.